Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. 27 Maret 2020 pukul 8:42 pagi waktu Indonesia Barat. We little bit explain tentang Aussie Yen yang mana untuk pair ini ada korelasi dengan Aussie Dollar. Time frame-nya kita pakai adalah tentu yang lebih dulu di sini di kecil, time frame, lower time frame, and then after that we change to a higher time frame. Okay, let me speaking first about Aussie dollar time frame, starting from monthly. As you see, this is the monthly masih still can do another lower. This is a resistance area for me. This is still intact, still in place. Resistance area in the weekly time frame, and then as you see, this is the resistance area in the daily time frame. Okay, so in 4 hour, of course, have a change that this is the supporting area. Okay, my Ichimoku still in default numbers. I didn't change the number, still in the same with the default, so you don't have to worry about the default number, because the default is already the same, and 9, 26 and 60, 52. Okay, this is the default number of Ichimoku Kinko Hyo clouds. Okay, Kinko Hyo. And time frame 1 hour, seperti yang kita lihat, this is the bullish time frame, bullish clouds. Okay, bullish cloud, it mean sebetulnya masih bisa can do another higher. So kita akan lihat setinggi apa nanti kira-kira. And let's start to 4 hour. Okay, di 4 hour I would like to adding some expansion. This is the expansion, Fibonacci expansion, to see the higher of this place. Kira-kiranya di 6173 atau di 6466 dan 6301. So this is the place to add selling position. If you want to add to sell position, I recommended you not selling in this place. Okay, because this is the bullish, and then in the lower time frame you see this is still in the uptrend Kumo, and for 5 minute time frame still in the bullish Kumo. Okay, so I'm not recommended you to sell it. Still you can actually you can add another sell, or you must to wait until in the blue box price touching blue box, and then you can sell. Choose this one of this number, 6173 atau di 6301 or di 6466. You can choose it one of this number. Okay, of course ketika nanti memilih ya, di lower time frame minimum adalah di M5 atau di M1 juga bisa, tapi biasanya rata-rata di M5 dan M15. You can harus menemukan satu tipe chart seperti ini. Okay, you must finding the chart just like this one, yeah, price below the Kumo, and then this is the bearish Kumo. Okay, this is the bearish Kumo, so you can add your sell position. Okay, sell position. Once again, if this price touching in the blue box in the higher time frame, of course in 4 hour, yeah, change your time frame to M15 or M5, and after that find some chart, tipe chart seperti ini ya. You can find type chart just like this one. The Kumo is in the bearish Kumo, and then let me check to this one. Actually I don't like to. Okay, this is much better, guys. Okay, this is the bullish Kumo, then this is the bearish Kumo. Okay, when you see this is the bearish Kumo in the time frame 4 hour, then I recommended you to sell it, to sell it. So right now all you have to do is waiting. Setidaknya sebetulnya kira-kiranya bisa 100 poin ya, 100 poin. Jadi ini masih OSMA itu masih higher ya. OSMA masih berada di atas zero, still in above zero for OSMA, and di OSMA-nya saya tidak pakai default tapi pakai 30, 50 dan 9 di OSMA ya. Ini untuk menentukan when you can buy or you can sell it. Of course in M15 and M5 you see this is the, if you want to sell it, I not recommend it you because this is the OSMA still in the above the zero. Okay, this is the trend for up. You can buy, but let me see to Aussie Yen first. This is you can buy across this. If you want to buy, cloudnya adalah di ini dia apa? Dia masih bearish cloud ya, masih di bawah Kumo, jadi not recommended to buy sebetulnya. Ini masih all position sell saja. At least setidaknya nanti price akan di blue box yang di bawah ini, dan expected dia tidak akan break 6536. Jadi dia nanti akan sampai di 6576 atau di kisaran ini you can buy. Ya, nanti ketika you buy, ketika nanti buy, ketika posisinya adalah buy, ya, ketika di price ini you buy, and then maka Aussie ini nanti akan ikut naik. So kalau kita lihat di tidak ada ya. If you see in the kita lihat aja di ini aja retracement area. Nggak kelihatan. This is the retracement area. So kalau kita lihat di Aussie, you see di Aussie ini jelas ya, jelas dalam artian I can see the clear area to buy. I can see the clear area to buy around di 6576 atau di kisaran 3 price ini. Ya, this is the area for buy, of course. Nah, kalau di Aussie all I can do is finding the retracement area di Fibo 61 atau 50 atau bahkan di 38. Jadi expectednya nanti I still expected that this Aussie will be in a time frame 1 hour touching to this blue box, or at least at this point maybe ya, di area ini, and then can do another from still touching this in the blue box, and then can do another higher-nya kemana? Higher-nya nanti to this blue box, and then we can sell it from blocks area to another lower di Aussie. Ya, nah begitu juga di Aussie Yen. Di Aussie Yen nantinya juga akan sama. Saya expected bahwa dia nanti sampai ke area ini karena di H4 dia sudah sama ya, bullish, ada bullish Kumo. So I'm still expected that this will be touching to setidaknya close gap di area ini. close gap di area ini. Jadi kisaran 76895 close gapnya kisaran di 6965. Oke, 6965. So you can targeting to 6965 dengan catatan you can buy when price touching this area. Oke, 65 at least finding aja nanti di H1, di M1 sorry, di M1 price ketika sudah touching di blue box, kemudian and then you see that this is the you see the candlestick, the chart position, tipe chart seperti ini ya. Ketika sudah sampai di blue box, so I recommended you ketika di blue box, dia sudah sampai di blue box, kemudian di M1 ini ya, di blue box ini entah di kisaran harga mana, tapi ketika sampai di blue box di M1 you see ketika nanti you see the chart, tipe chart dia sudah berada di atas Kumo, then you can buy ya. Nanti you can buy, targeting adalah di expectednya sih sebetulnya dia close di 65 ya, 69. I expected that Aussian will be close to 69, cross to 69. This is because I saw that this is the gap must be filled maybe today, I don't know, but still can expect that it will close to this gap, and then you can sell it. Same with Aussie dollar, you can sell it touching the blue box, and then the Aussian touching this blue box to close the gap, then both of this pair sell it together. Targeting area far away in the below. I guess that this is the far away in below, because in the weekly you see still this is very high this is too hard for Aussian will be touching in this Kumo above this one. So I not recommended you this one. It's about 900 guys. This is the 900 yeah. It's 900, very high to touching of course. So still recommended you in the weekly, even in the daily selling when you saw that the Aussian will be touching. After Aussian touching this blue box, and then Aussie dollar touching this blue box, both of this pair you can sell it together. Okay, hopefully you understand. So keep it simple guys. For me this is keep it simple for or you can adjust. If you want to finding this 100, you can sell it you can buy in the 100 okay? If you want to buy in this 100 point this one, you can adjust to change this Fibonacci extension, this one where I can buy another buy, you can add another buy at this point, still in the blue box, the previous setup, still in the blue box in this previous setup. So recommended is still in di 6552 you can buy Aussie yen, and then the Aussie dollar you can buy. Expected bahwa pair ini still at least nanti ketika dia masuk ke dalam ini di blue box ya, expected that this pair will be touching in the blue box, and then you can buy it. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get everyday analysis, and bye bye, have a nice day.